Hello everyone, today we have a shower bench repair. So this shower bench has a ton of things wrong with it. I'm gonna go ahead and tear this down, put new waterproofing and fix it all up. Alright, let's get started. Easiest demolition you can do is when everything has already failed. All of the underlayment, the cement board beneath the shower bench is completely eroded by years and years of water getting absorbed. All cement board should have some kind of waterproofing before other types of waterproofing behind it. That did not happen here. It turns out that they put cement board over a hot mop and screwed it down. So many things wrong with that. So the plan is to tear out all of the tile and take off as much of the cement board without damaging the waterproofing as I can. This is why you have to take your time and waterproof everything correctly. Look at that. The cement board is completely degraded. You can just scrape it right off. The side panel here did not have as much water damage, so I did go ahead and pop off an additional little chunk. You can see the black surface of the tar being revealed right there. It just gave me an opportunity to see how the hot mop was actually holding up. The old school hot mop method of waterproofing is not great because it does hold a lot of water, creates a lot of moisture, but it's extremely durable. So believe it or not, it actually was doing okay. This part flaked because the installer that put the cement board actually put a screw through it and it cracked it, but the rest of it was in good condition. So I just went ahead and took off the remaining tiles right here, and I am going to take off any cement board that's really bad, that is completely degraded, and I am going to then replace it and then put a waterproofing membrane on top of that entire area. Now that I removed all the cement board that has been degraded, I am putting a thin layer of thin set mortar to flatten things out. Then I am going to be putting new cement board sheets with some mortar behind that as well. So measuring out the sheet, and there you go, new cement board. Just leveling it off, making sure everything looks nice, making sure, this is really important, that the top has a nice pitch, there it is, so that the water drains naturally towards the shower drain. Now that I have the surface completely flattened out and that it dried a bit, I'm going to be putting some Schluter Curdy Fix around all of the edges here. What this is going to do is that it's going to keep most of the water from running beneath and into the hot mop area. It is not ideal to have multiple waterproofing layers, but this is just the best that you can do with a repair like this. So right now I'm just running my sponge to make sure that all the dust is gone and that the cement board isn't too dry. Then I'm going to be putting some Schluter Offset in order to bind the Schluter membrane on top of the cement board. So just to recap, here is the way that the water is going to flow through this build. You have most of the water running off the tile, some of the water going into the pretty membrane, and the last bit of the water goes to the hot mop. A huge improvement over what was there before. There's a lot of ways that you can wrap a bench like this. I like to wrap it kind of like you would a present. I sort of just fold it into itself. Just remember to always do at least 2 inches of overlap between the different membranes, and that's what I'm doing right there. That's what that fold is right there. Now for the final step. It's time to put the tiles. These are 12 by 24 rectified porcelains, and for the edges I am going to be using 12 by 0.5 inch pencil liners. Look at that nice pitch to drain. Very important for the water management part of the bench. Always have to make sure that all the water runs towards the drain and doesn't get stuck. And there you have it, a quick shower bench repair. A fairly good compromise between doing the full shower remodel to address everything completely and a quick little repair. It's still going to last for a couple years, and it'll give the customer some time between remodels. Alright, thank you for watching.